Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel for the fourth Practice in the Gratitude with Grace series. In case you haven't seen any of my other practices, this is a series that I post every Sunday to raise money for the Buckeye-thon, which is just a 24-hour dance marathon that takes place here at Ohio State to raise money for children with pediatric cancer here at the Nationwide Children's Hospital. So this yoga series is donation based, and whether you could give $5 today, it doesn't have to be a whole lot. I just know that anything helps, and these families greatly appreciate all of the donations that they receive. So thank you for your donations. Thank you for coming to my practice, and let's get into this practice. Today it will just be a completely standing practice, one to help just kind of get the juices flowing in your body, help to wake you up and get yourself started for the day. So I'll see you on the mat. As I've said already, this practice is going to be a complete standing practice, so we don't have to worry about getting down and coming back up. We'll just be on our feet for this whole time. So of course we're going to be getting started standing today, a little bit different from our normal seated position. So you can stand at the top of your mat if you wish, with the feet about hip distance apart. You can have a generous bend in the knees, coming into a position that feels supportive for you today. You might take a few moments to adjust your pants or do something that would make you feel even just 5% more comfortable. Inhale, your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, send your shoulders back and down the back. This should create an external rotation of the arm bones, letting the palms face forward of the room. If you're in a space where you feel safe to do so, you're welcome to close the eyes for a few moments here as we ground into our posture together. Feeling into the support of the ground, noticing the feet press into the mat, all four corners of the feet, helping to keep you stable and standing. Maybe your awareness shifts up a little bit to notice how the bones stack almost so perfectly on one another to help keep you lifted and supported. All of the muscles and the tendons, everything in your body is here to support you today. All of the cells in your body, all of your organs and the systems, they all work to keep you alive. Not your friend, not your sibling or your parents. All of these systems help to keep you alive. Breathe in a sense of gratitude for your body and all it does, for your earthly presence. Exhale out any doubts, any negative thoughts that you may have about your body. You don't have to think of them now. Just exhaling out that stress, those negative thoughts. Inhale again, that sense of gratitude for the support your body brings. Exhale out the negative. I invite you to set an intention for our quick little practice this morning, or it could be this evening or afternoon, whenever it is that you're practicing. But I'd like to offer the intention of taking any variation of a pose that would best support your body today. We know that our body does so much to support us. So in our yoga practices, it's important to take poses and listen to our body, taking the poses that would best benefit us. It doesn't always have to be the most extreme form of a pose, but taking something that might be nice in your body today would be a generous gesture to your body. You You can begin to flutter the eyes open. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead for big stretch, lengthening upwards. Exhale, the hands come through heart center. Bring your hands to your hips as we come into a few standing cat-cows. Inhale, bringing the chest forward and the booty back for a cow-like pose. Exhale, drawing that navel right behind you, rounding through the spine for a cat-like pose. Inhale, bring the chest forward. Exhale, chest draws inwards. A few more times. Inhale, belly comes out. Exhale, belly draws in. One more time for each. Inhale and exhale. Coming back up to stand with a neutral spine. You can begin to tilt your head over to the right ear, feeling into the beautiful stretch on the left side of the neck. If you want, you could even reach that left arm over to the right side. But if that doesn't feel good for you, remember to do the things that best support your practice today. Inhale back through center, the head lifts. Exhale, the left ear comes over to the left shoulder. And you could even reach that right arm across the front of your body. Inhale, coming back up through center. We're going to do a few half sun salutations. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, folding forward. You can bend through the knees as generously as you need to. Inhale, hands to shins, lift halfway. Exhale, folding again. Inhale to slowly rise up through standing. The arms reach up overhead for Urdhva Stasana. Exhale, the hands come through heart center. Inhale, the arms reach back up overhead. Exhale, folding forward again. Remembering that you can bend through the knees. Inhale, the hands come to shins for a half lift, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to stand once again. The arms reach up, up, up overhead. Exhale, the hands come through the heart center. You can begin to transition your weight into your left foot. I'm going to come a little bit further back on my mat to stay in the frame of the camera. The right foot can stay in front of you on the ground for support, or you could even lift it off the ground any amount. Doesn't have to be something extreme here. Just holding it, feeling the muscles in both of the legs start to awaken, maybe a bit of a shake. You could even encourage your foot to wake up by flexing and pointing through the right toe. And if you can, open that hip out to the right side. The right leg comes to the right. You could still flex and point that toe if you wish. Inhale, the foot comes back through center. Sweep the right foot far back on your mat. Stepping onto the ball of the back foot, the arms reach up overhead with a bend in the front knee for a high lunge. On an inhale, begin to drop your arms down back behind you as you lift your chest towards the sky, feeling open in this posture. Inhale, the arms reach back overhead. Exhale, opening to the side, the feet come perpendicular to one another for warrior two. You can bend through the front knee any amount. Inhale, the left arm reaches up and back for reverse warrior. Feeling into the nice side body stretch that it creates. Exhale, coming back into our warrior two. Inhale, begin to straighten through the left knee and send the left hand down onto the shin or even to the floor for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Staying open to the side, our chest rotates towards the ceiling for a sense of openness in this pose. Exhale, we rise back up to Warrior Two. From Warrior Two, you can press your right foot up to meet your left at the front of the mat. Coming into the same flow on the opposite side, you can begin to transition your weight into your right foot. The left foot can stay supported on the ground, or you can lift the left leg and foot off the ground any amount. You can begin to flex and point that left foot, if that would feel nice, to awaken your muscles. On an inhale, you can open your left hip up, out to the left side, still flexing and pointing that foot. Inhale, bringing the left foot back to the front of the room. Sweep the left foot far back behind you, stepping back onto the ball of the left foot. Bend in the front knee. The arms reach up and overhead for a high lunge. Inhale, the arms reach back behind you as the chest lifts, feeling into a sense of openness. Inhale, the arms reach back up overhead. Exhale, arms come to T, open to the side for Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. Here again, you can have a generous bend through the front knee and the feet are perpendicular to one another. Inhale, the right arm reaches up and overhead for a reverse warrior. Feeling into the beautiful side body stretch here in the right side. Exhale, coming back to our Warrior 2. Inhale, straighten through the right knee and send the right hand down onto the right shin, or it could even be onto the floor, opening up to the side for Trikonasana, triangle pose. The gaze can be up at the fingertips, or it could be down at the fingertips on the ground. It could even be out to the side, not looking at either of your fingertips. Exhale as we rise to bend through the front knee, stepping back into our Warrior 2. Gently pressing off that back foot, allowing the left foot to meet the right at the front of the mat, hands in a heart center. We're going to take a few minutes here to come into our breath of joy, which is a breathing practice to help awaken and enliven the body, which is perfect for the practice that we're having today. So I'll instruct you how the breath of joy works, and then we can get into it together. The breath of joy is just a combination of 3 movements. You're going to inhale, the arms straight out in front of you, almost like a zombie. Inhale again, the arms come to T. Inhale again, the arms reach up overhead. And then finally you can exhale, bending forward, kind of gently throwing the arms back behind you for an exhale forward. So again, that's an inhale with the arms up, out in front of you like a zombie. Inhale, the arms to T. Inhale, the arms reach up. And exhale, the fold forward, kind of squeezing and compressing that stomach to let out all of the air here. You can take the breath of joy at any pace that you would like. If you're someone who gets lightheaded easily, it would be best to do a slower pace with the breath. I'll probably be doing a bit of a slower pace today, but if you feel like you want more heat being built in your body, you're welcome to go ahead and take that at your own pace. So, setting up for our breath of joy, the feet can be about hip width apart, just like we are in our Tadasana pose. Generous bend in the knees, and we'll get started. Inhale, the arms reach out in front of you. Inhale to T. Inhale to reach up, and exhale. Keep it going. Last 2 times. Last time. Inhale to rise up slowly. Hands can come at heart center. Letting the breath return back to its normal pattern. Noticing any changes in the way your breath feels. Any changes in the way your body feels, maybe some tingling or some blood pumping in your fingertips. Coming into awareness into this body that gives you so much. Again, you can flutter the eyes open if they were closed, and we'll get back into our movement practice. Begin to step the feet together, bend through the knees as you raise your arms up and overhead for Utkatasana, chair pose. Hands come through heart center, and if you're able to, begin to twist over to the right side. You could even hook the left elbow onto the outside of the right knee. Using the support of the elbow and the knee to help twist and rotate your chest open to the side. Slowly transition weight into your right foot and begin to step the left foot far back onto your mat, coming onto the ball of the back foot. Coming into this revolved lunge pose. Staying here, feeling into the stability, feeling into the grounding of the feet. Remember to breathe. On an inhale, begin to windmill the arms up and open as we come to warrior two, opening up to the opposite side. Keeping that front knee bent and the feet perpendicular. Transitioning into a high lunge, coming onto the ball of the back foot, reaching the arms up and overhead. You can slowly step that left foot up and begin to twist the left leg around the right leg. It doesn't matter how many times you twist it. It could just even be a little bit of a wrap around it. But coming into an eagle pose, the hands can be at heart center, or you could even wrap the arms around one another. If you want, you could even sink deeper into the bend of the right knee for 3, 2, and 1. Begin to stand up, coming back into our Tadasana, the top of the mat. Catching up with our breath. Inhale here. Audible exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Stepping the feet back into one another. Bend through the knees, the arms lift for Utkatasana chair pose. Hands come through heart center and begin to twist your chest open to the left side. You could even hook the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Remember to breathe, feeling in to the engagement of the legs and the twist of the spine. Begin to transition your weight into your left foot and slowly step that right foot back on the mat, coming onto the ball of the back foot. Keeping the right elbow on the outside of the left knee for this revolved lunge. Inhale, cartwheel the arms up, open to the opposite side for our warrior two. Again, you can keep that bend through the front knee. On an inhale, begin to bring the arms back up overhead, pivoting onto the ball of the back foot. And slowly step that right foot up as you twist your right leg around the left. Coming into eagle. Again, it doesn't matter how far your legs twist. If you want, your hands can be at heart center, or you could even twist the arms over one another. For an added challenge, you can sink deeper through the left knee for 3, 2, and 1. Begin to rise back up, coming back into our Tadasana. Inhale, audible exhale. Inhale again, audible exhale. One more time, inhale, audible exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, folding forward. We're going to take a few moments to ragdoll here in this posture. You can grab the opposite hand to opposite elbow. Let your head hang heavy. You can keep a bend through the knees. And you could even rock gently from side to side. Just letting gravity create an extension through the spine and the neck. Releasing any compression that may be found here. And we'll just hang out for here for a few more breaths. Coming back into our forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to stand slowly, the arms reach up overhead. Exhale, the hands come through to the sides, Tadasana. From Tadasana, I invite you to slowly create this ocean-like movement of twisting the spine to the left and to the right. This really isn't a yoga pose. There really isn't any structure to this. So if you want to bend your knees, if you want to move your arms in a certain way, feel free to do something that might feel beneficial for you today. It can be any sort of movement. Just allowing ourselves to feel free, twisting through the spine, and just moving in a silly way that our body wants us to today. Do this for 3, 2, and 1. You can begin to slow down your movements, letting them grow smaller, smaller, until you eventually come to stillness. We'll be doing a standing meditation today. The hands can be at heart center, where the arms can be long at your sides with the palms facing forward. Feeling into the breath. Noticing once again if anything has shifted since the beginning of our practice. Remember the intention that you set. If you took the intention that I offered, creating a practice to support your body best, just reflecting on your practice and if that worked for you today. And if it didn't work for you, or you weren't able to support your body in the way you felt that it was needed, please don't take any judgment on yourself. This is just a time for observation, for us to know how to better support ourselves through the rest of our days. Just focus on the breath. Letting the muscles relax in the body as much as you can. Maybe you let the shoulders drop a bit. Relaxing through the muscles of the face, including the ones that we don't really think about, like the muscles of the brow, the scalp, the eyes, even the muscles around the mouth. Letting them all give in to gravity. Of course, as we're standing, we need to keep some of our muscles engaged. Just turning this into a sense of gratitude for your body and all the support it brings you every day. You can stay in this standing meditation for as long as you'd like. If you have time for it, I invite you to stay a bit longer. But I'm going to go ahead and end the practice here so that way you're able to take this meditation for as long as you feel you might need it today. Thank you once again for joining me for my yoga practice and this Gratitude with Grace series. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit different just doing the standing practices, but I hope it was a great way to wake up your body, especially if you are practicing this in the morning. But more importantly, I just hope that you're able to donate to a wonderful cause to help end the fight for pediatric cancer. So thank you for joining my practice. Thank you for your donations, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.